Hi and welcome to the first edition of our Love Local Friday videos, brought to you from ACS Recruitment and TrackNN. I'm delighted to be able to put these together, and they're going to be helping to promote local businesses and their services across Northamptonshire. Now, Northamptonshire has a great network of local businesses and some products and services out there that kind of are world leading. And today I'm delighted to welcome Dan from SignUp, who's going to join us and talk to us about his latest product. Welcome, Dan.
Welcome, Chris. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, mate. I'm good. I'm kind of conscious of time on these videos, so I'm going to jump straight in if I can. As we discussed at the beginning, and when we first reached out to you to get involved with the Love Local Friday, we're going to give you 1 minute to kind of pitch your business and tell us about what it is SignUp does and how it could potentially benefit those that are going to be watching this video.
Good stuff. All right, then I haven't timed this, so I'll try and be short and sweet. So SignUp is a visitor management solution. So we've been going since 2015. That was the first time we released the app. We deal with schools, businesses and local authorities all around the world. We focus predominantly on the reception management historically, so staff and visitors, contractors coming into your office, checking them in safely and having a record of them, whether or not be an online portal or a smartphone app. So we're lucky to have a really broad range of industries we support, and that's generally down to the flexibility of the app. So you can create the information you take from your visitors. You can even play onboarding videos for contractors in that type of environment. Recently, we've been pretty busy over the last 3 months because of the situation and the pandemic. The team has been brilliant and got out some contactless features. Hygiene is obviously a real core side of things now. So now our product can be used totally contactlessly without touching the device within the reception area. Which is brilliant, and we've had some amazing feedback about that. We're also really excited this week to release something that we call Signin Point, and that's really specifically for the hospitality industry. So contact tracing is going to be a big thing around taking records. So now pubs, restaurants can take the details of people that are visiting them and still use all of our enterprise kind of features of retention of data with GDPR compliance. So really for an affordable cost, this is going to take the kind of pain and worry away for those also. We're passionate about being a Northamptonshire business. We're proud to be developed out of Northamptonshire. So whenever we get any local business wins or a school adopts us and use SignUp, it is also great. So please reach out to the website and have a 15-day free trial or speak to our customer experience team. We'd be delighted to show you the app in a bit more detail.
Excellent. Thanks, Dan. And so that was Dan from SignUp, who's got a fantastic product in being able to manage your visitor management, as well as looking at the contract COVID track and trace system, which I know that we've used previously and it's worked really well. So get in touch with Dan. Equally, if you want to get involved with having your business or service promoted on our Love Local Friday, then get in touch. My details are scrolling across the bottom of the screen then. Dan, thanks for coming on again today and talking to us about SignUp. I wanted to just have a little bit of more of an extended chat with you, if we can, just around, obviously that 2-minute bit at the beginning is going to go on platforms like LinkedIn, but for a longer conversation, we're going to use it in YouTube or whatever, where people can kind of view and have a listen to what it is that in a bit more detail that SignUp does, while you were starting, all of that kind of stuff. I know personally, having used and trialed your platform, that clients that we've spoke to have really loved the idea of the SignUp on the iPad, the fact that it connects to door cards, that you can blip in, blip out once people are set up. What's next for SignUp?
Yeah, so still more of the same. So we've gone through some rapid growth over the last 2 years, and that's to a UK market. And last year we started making a bigger play around the world. So the US market, Australia has been very kind to us, as well as Europe. So I think more of the same. So we just continue out. The product evolves all the time, new features. We've got a roadmap we're really excited about. So just really keep putting new features in the product that our community's asking for, and also things where we think the market's evolving to. So heads down, and just keep trying to grow the business, really.
Excellent. Well, I know that the obviously the COVID track and trace element of that you're bringing out. What did you say you were calling it? Signin Point.
Signin Point, yeah.
Signin Point, yeah. So just capture a little bit more on that for us, will you, so that the guys can understand that.
So the fundamental difference with Signin Point is around, so we're an iPad app, so we sit on it in a secure enclosure on a reception or wall mounted. But for the track and trace, we kind of deemed that it wasn't going to be suitable for every venue to get an iPad in a pub or restaurant. And also it could act as a kind of congestion point. So now with Signin Point, they can download a poster with a QR code on and scan that from a personal smartphone and check in with their details. And in the event that there is an issue and they need to be contacted, the venue can reach out in that way. It's got some really smart back-end features in it, so it only retains the data for 28 days in line with the regulations.
Excellent. Okay. And I can imagine if you get that rolled out across pub chains and let the leisure industry, like you said, it's focusing on, that there could be a familiar sight for us, right, as we venture into eating out and doing all those lovely social things that we kind of miss now after COVID.
Yeah, so I think contact tracing is going to be here to stay. I think it's going to be an element that we have to manage and get used to in our day-to-day lives when we're going to these places and hospitality places, maybe even leisure facilities as well. So I do think the experience of just checking into a place now is going to become more and more familiar. So hopefully they love what Signin App's doing. So maybe you'll see more of our product out there.
And what about the retail industry? Is that something that you think that would, I could imagine seeing as you walk into to a shop in Rushden Lakes, for argument's sake, you have the poster smacked up on the front wall there, and everyone walks past, blipping the QR code and registers themselves as visiting that store. Is that something that you're thinking of, or do you think it will extend to?
So it's an interesting subject. So if you look at Thailand, for example, they've made that part of their policy to actually, even if you go into a shop, to actually you have to log your details. It's not something in policy at the minute that the UK government's implemented, but we're speaking to companies in the States, companies in the UK and Australia. Everyone's got a contact tracing element within their policy. So again, I think the important bit about Signin App is the flexibility. So it can be used based on your requirements and your needs. So hopefully, as people start using it and trialing it, they'll see they can adapt the product to suit their requirements.
No, I love it. And like I said, when I know that we tried it and we had some good interest from our high volume recruitment users. So some of our clients that use kind of 50 plus temps on a daily basis, when we kind of tried it and piloted it on those sites just before lockdown, if you might remember, we were going to roll it out across those, and then obviously everything closed. So it's definitely something that I think will work well in the temp market. It's something that we're going to roll out to the point where I know that we've already got 3 or 4 clients that are ready to sign that up. And I think with the track and trace element as well, if you think about the moving parts of the temp industry, people working a day here, day there, they might go off for a week, then come back. That will be a really great industry to kind of focus on, I think, for certainly that's what we're going to be using to promote it.
Yeah, so what you're finding now, even in the office environment with the product that we've had out there for a long time, is like health questions is a real popular element now, and also asking your staff members to agree to COVID related policies. It's all about communication and keeping people safe. So we've seen a real evolution of how existing clients use it for staff members, whether or not be permanent or temporary based. It's about getting them to make sure they haven't been in contact with anyone with COVID in the last 72 hours, agreeing to the new policies that businesses are put under the pressure to communicate out. So it's going to be, the workplace is evolving, it's changing. It's a lot of work for businesses to adapt to this. So we're all about trying to provide the tools to streamline that as easy as possible. So.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. Well, listen, Dan, thanks for having that extended chat with us today. Was there anything else you wanted to add before we kind of sign off?
No, all good. Totally believe in the buy local. I think if we can all look after each other locally and reach out to each other, I think it helps massively. Delighted to be on your first show. So thanks for the invitation and wish you the best of luck with it.
All right, no worries. Well, thanks again for coming on, and I'll look forward to catching up with you soon.
Yeah, take care, Chris.
See you.